Be careful on pit exit. We'll do 2 warm-up laps. We have just 1 push lap, 5 minutes to the end of the session. Your previous laps got deleted due to track limits, so careful now. Otherwise, you start at the back of the pack.
Copy. 2 warm-ups, then push. On the first attempt, tires were too cold. I was unable to push. Now I'll do better.
Corner, just moments away from completing the lap. How will this first qualifying session end for Darkline Racing Team? Griffin crosses the line, and it's P4! He's 4th! What an incredible result in a debut!
That's P4 mate. P4, mega job.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Here are the results of the qualifying session. J. Rude takes pole position, Strymer is 2nd, and France completes the top 3. And look at that, a sensational 4 for Darkline Racing Team. What a performance! And it sets us up perfectly for tomorrow's race. I can't wait to see how this all unfolds once the lights go out. The grid is formed, the tension builds. 30 cars, side by side, waiting for the green light. 20 minutes of action are about to begin here in the BMW M2 CS Cup. The engines roar, the crowd rises. This is the start of the season, and what a place to do it. The legendary circuit of Imola. Look at Griffin weaving, desperately trying to warm those tires up. He's impatient. He wants to go, but the wait is almost over. As the pack rolls to the line, eyes fixed on the lights above. Red lights, still bright, and now they're out. We are racing at Imola. Good start from Rude and Strymer off the line. Griffin immediately goes to the outside, looking to challenge France and Strymer under braking into Tamburello. The Darkline racing car briefly touches the grass, but there's just no room to squeeze through. He has to settle back in 4th place. A very clean getaway overall. Everyone safely through turn 1 without drama. Through Tamburello safely. The entire field now snakes its way down towards chicane and Tosa. 30 cars in perfect formation. Everyone keeping it tidy on this opening lap. Rude leads from Strymer, with France just behind, and Griffin in 4th for Darkline Racing Team. A clean start to the season, but you can feel the pressure building. One small mistake and it could all kick off. First drama of the season. Griffin almost lost it on the exit of Variante Alta, and just seconds later, Cugliari takes too much curb, loses control, and gets collected by another car. He's sent into the barriers. After losing control at Variante Alta, Griffin dropped back to P7, but now he's on a charge, chasing Heinemann into Tamburello. Late on the brakes, Griffin dives into the gap Heinemann left, and he makes it stick! What an overtake! Absolute masterclass from the rookie. Griffin's still on a charge. Now he's trying to pass Marco Schrey. He can't find gap to make an overtake in Variant Villeneuve. But now, trying into Tosa. Side by side, but better exit for Schrey with more grip on the exit. Still side by side, now towards Piratella. Griffin doing his best to get close to Schrey. Definitely going to try overtake him in Piratella. Here's the dive! No space for Dark Line Racing. Schrey keeps his position, and now going into Aqua Minerale. High pressure on Marco. He can't make a mistake there. Griffin's still on the back of car number 15, preparing another occasion to overtake. Now sprint towards Variantal Alta. Dark Line Racing Team very close to the car ahead. Griffin shows himself in Schrey's mirror again, trying to distract him. Much better exit for Griffin out of Variante Alta. He's right on the back of the car ahead. Now on board with car number 28 as we head towards Ravazza. Once again, we're filling Schrey's mirrors, trying to force a mistake. But still, no real chance to make a move there. Another strong exit for Dark Line Racing. Griffin is right on the gearbox of Chrono's competition. Now it's a full throttle run, slipstream working perfectly. This is a huge chance to attack Schrey into Tamburello. He dives to the inside, gets alongside, and he's through. Griffin pulls off another move under braking at Tamburello, almost identical to the one on Heinemann just a few laps ago. Begins. Griffin is right on the back of block. No way past into Tamburello, but look at the run he's got. Sprinting towards the next braking zone, just millimeters from the rear bumper of car 11. They're already side by side. Griffin has found his favorite spot to overtake, the chicanes. Once again, he dives to the inside, and he's through. He goes wide on the exit of turn 6, kicking up gravel, but keeps the car pointing straight. Griffin has pushed so hard all race long, and now it's all about securing that P4. Remember, he lost it on the opening lap and had to claw his way back from P7. What a recovery drive it's been! And he's determined not to let it slip away now. James Roode coming towards Ravazza. He is the leader of the race, and just in a few seconds, he'll be winner of the season opener in Imola. Great drive, no mistakes, and lead from start to finish. But now, I'd like to talk about our rookie team. Darkline Racing Team can be proud of their debut. A sensational P4 in qualifying set the tone for the weekend. Then, despite a bit of bad luck on lap 1, they fought back with determination. And now, on the final lap, they're right back in P4. A fantastic result for their very first race in the series. So, that's the end of round 1 here at Imola. A fantastic race, full of action from start to finish. In the end, it's James Roode who takes the victory, with Strymer finishing in second place and Victor France completing the podium in third. Behind them, Griffin and Darkline Racing Team just missed out on the podium, but still a strong result in fourth, followed by Block in fifth and Schrey in sixth. Overall, a thrilling opening round, and this sets up the championship beautifully for the races to come. It's time for race 2 of the BMW M2 CS Cup. Here at Imola, tension is high after race 1. Darkline Racing had a great debut yesterday, securing P4. Today, they might be fighting for a spot on podium. Grid of 30 identical BMW cars rolling towards the start line. Who is going to leave turn 1 on the lead? The wait is almost over. It's finally time to go racing again. It's lights out, and away we go. Great start from Griffin. He's already on P3. James Roode keeping inside line, but Strymer making move. Round the outside. What an overtake. Darkline racing in the back of Roode. He's definitely going to try to attack in T5 and jump onto P2. He's flashing lights to distract Roode, but no space for move. A bit of slide for Griffin, but he keeps car facing forward. Overtake in Tosa would be brave. He stays behind Roode. Griffin tries to overtake one more time on entry of Tamburello, but there's no space for him. He's very close behind Streamer. Oh, contact. Collision between them. From that angle, I can't see who's at fault, but I think Streamer turned a bit too early. Another attempt, but Strymer closes the door. Griffin stays on his position, but he's definitely frustrated. Darkline Racing goes off-road through the gravel one more time. Is that result of frustration or maybe some damage after collision? Another missed apex and going off track for car number 28. I think it's definitely damage after lap 5 and collision with Strymer. Griffin cannot stop his car once again, this time in Tamburello, his BMW slowly turning into WRC car. After battle with car 30, he rejoins safely, but loses P2. Darkline Racing Team, now on P3, but it's still a fantastic result. It's just their second race, and they're already on the podium. Will they keep P3 to the finish line? Shrey is now leaving last chicane, just a few more corners on his way to the victory of race 2 on Imola. He enters first Rivazza, now just seconds from victory. This means that title fight in BMW M2 CS Cup is going to be an amazing spectacle all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, we have second winner in just second race of the season. Shrey wins in Imola. Great drive, great overtake. In T1 on lap 1, great victory. Huge congratulations for a Griffin and Darkling racing team for securing their first podium in just second race